All right, Gul Maqsood Sabit is the former Afghan deputy finance minister. He joins us now from Union City, California. So, Gul, I guess if you want to be dramatic about these allegations of a rift, and of course, within any political party, there are going to be rifts anyway, but you could say that this is some kind of battle for the soul of the Taliban, or a definition of what the Taliban is going to be in the modern world.
Well, this was expected, and of course, there are all kinds of groups with different kinds of thinking and the different ways they want to move ahead with their new government. This is something expected, but we really hope that these are resolved, and they are resolved for the betterment of the country and the new government's recognition by the international community. Hope they come up with a setup like that. We just heard in the report that there is a dialogue, and I hope it's only limited to the dialogue and not a fight, because that dialogue can probably lead them to better outcomes in terms of working with the world and setting up an administration that will help them get rid of some of these restrictions and hopefully establish a functional government.
And it's long been known that the Taliban is not the most cohesive of groups. It is not the most centralized of commands. But is the Taliban ready for prime time in running a government? Because prime time is right now.
Well, I think they are. The way we see the way we see talk about governance, the way they act on the ground, mostly their leadership, we see that they want to have a different form of governance than they had 20 years ago. And we also see some indications that they want to work with the world. But I think they are lacking the capacity and the capability to do so. As you saw, so many people left the country. Government is pretty much dysfunctional. Everything is at a standstill. So many professionals, experts, they left the country. So there was a brain drain in the country. So even if they want to do that, they would like to establish a government that's professional and that's acceptable to the world. They would need expertise, which they're lacking right now. So I think they will be looking at ways to bring those people in, to work with them, reestablish the governance structure after they probably, resolve their internal issues among themselves.
Yeah, and the world is watching this gel in real time, and many countries around the world have tried to put at least some pressure on the Taliban to meet certain goals, to make sure it lives up to its pledges, if these countries are going to work with it in the future. The U.S. has said that a recognition even of the Taliban as leadership is not going to happen for some time. To what extent will that international pressure shape what the Taliban looks like?
I think greatly, extensively, because as you can see in the country right now, at this stage, it has been a month. It actually marks the first month of Taliban takeover. And, markets are running out of food supplies and basic needs that people need for their daily life. Prices are rising somewhat. Purchasing power has been deteriorating. In a way, the economy is shrinking, it's contracting, and not much is happening. So this automatically puts pressure on the Taliban leader. As you heard the foreign minister seeking help and assistance from the rest of the world. I think they will realize, if they have not already, that they will need that recognition and that international relations in order to help their people and prevent the expanding poverty and the suffering that we will see in the next few weeks. And you have heard the reports too. So I'm sure they will feel that pressure soon, and then they will probably recognize the importance of international relations and working with the rest of the world.
All right, Gul, thank you. As a former government minister, your insight really adds much. Appreciate it.